All righty, how you doing,
Hey,
Hannah?
Victor, what's going on?
All right, today we have a great show. Okay, in this video, we're going to show you a simple way to get out of debt for good without having all this being stressed about it, having all the frustration. I hope this excites you because this is the purpose of my mission, and I know Hannah's mission too. To help as many people as possible to build wealth, protect wealth, and leave a legacy. Please stay to the end because we have a free gift for you. It's mapping out the millionaire mystery. Key takeaways you're going to get from today is understand a little bit about what infinite banking, how it works. We're going to discuss about calculating how to calculate your current debt situation, what you should do. We have some forms and so forth that'll be in the links below. Create a budget and a payment plan, and we'll tell you how we help you and what we do for that. Pay off your debts using the infinite banking system concept. Be your own banker, boy. Bank on yourself, because I like boy. And then monitor your progress and adjust as needed. And we'll show you where we're able to do that. Well, welcome to Victor TV and podcast, Victor V TV and podcast. My name is Victor Arocho, and I know how it feels to be suffocating under the weight of your debt. But what if I could tell you there was a simple way to get out of debt that didn't involve any complicated steps or long-term contract? That's right. Using infinite banking, you can erase all your debt in as little as anywhere from 36 months, 12 months, less than 9 years, including your mortgage, and never have to worry about it again. So come with me and Hannah and let us show you how it's done. I'm your host, Victor Arocho, a privatized banking specialist. And I have here my co-host, Hannah Kessler. Hannah Kessler is a second generation infinite banking concept person. Her dad, Brent Kessler, is an author of an incredible book that we're sharing with you. And she travels all around the world with her dad, teaching people how to recycle, recapture, and keep control of their hard-earned dollars. They're part of the money multiplier method, which I'm a big believer on. Teaches the importance of privatized banking, keeping money in the family, and how to break the bonds of financial slavery so you don't even realize you're in right now by tied into debt or just paying outside anybody else other than yourself. She is going to continue her dreams of building a real estate empire and becoming a fashion designer, start her own clothing line with all this wealth she is creating. So this is awesome. Welcome, Hannah. How's it going today?
Oh, it's going good. And actually, I love this topic because this is exactly what got my family into this concept. Back when we first heard this, Pops was almost in $1 million of debt. And by implementing this, he was able to get it out in 39 months. So I'm here to share my knowledge with your audience.
That's awesome. And it's funny, that what led me here. I've been in insurance for over 30 years, predominantly in the property and casualty auto insurance world. Switched over to life, and I found doing some life, I found a debt, get out of debt process, infinite banking. And I kind of was in a similar situation, and it just changed my eyes. And just imagine just all the money that your dad, myself made before wouldn't have put us in this position if this is where we were doing our piece, right? So it did lead me here, which then gave me this crazy passion to help others, and also want to build my real estate pieces as I continue to go and pass it on to my children. So in a nutshell, what is infinite banking, or being your own banker? All right, infinite banking is a financial strategy where you essentially become your own bank. Why don't you talk a little bit about that, Hannah?
Absolutely. So, and if your audience wants to learn more, because we're just going to dabble on this right now, go to themoneymultiplier.com. Themoneymultiplier.com, up on the homepage, you'll click on resources, go down to presentation if you really want to dive into the nuts and bolts of this stuff. But high level, right? High level, what this is that we are using a specifically engineered whole life policy. It's a whole life policy, and it's designed for this high cash value banking. So what we're doing, what I call it, this is the privatized bank of Hannah Kessler. So what I'm doing is whatever dollars that are coming into me, I'm putting deposits into my bank, i.e. the policy. Then from the policy, I'm leveraging it. I'm able to take out loans from my policy to go pay off my debt, or to go buy that new car, go buy that real estate property, or go do the private lending, whatever I'm doing in life. And really, what really excites me about it, my number one thing is that I honestly love the thoughts that I can never lose the opportunity cost of that dollar. Because as soon as I put that money inside of the policy, well, now I'm the one that's earning that uninterrupted compounding interest. At the same time, I'm able to leverage the money, go buy the products and services I'm buying in life. And on top of that, I got the death benefit. It's a win-win for everybody. So that's a little high level why I do this.
Yeah. And just so we're clear, once you hear a whole life, don't run, because you're going to hear the Susie Ormer's name. Everybody's going to look, it's whole life is a component to this policy. Think of this as a package policy, meaning, just like in an auto insurance, right? You may have only liability, but now you want protection over your comprehensive collision if you get into a crash or someone steals your car. You may want uninsured motorists. So this is an auto insurance policy with different components added to it. Well, in infinite banking and privatized banking, as insurance, whole life is a small component of it, right? And the whole life is really what gives you all the tax benefits to be able to create your own bank privatized. So you got a whole life only, phenomenal, but that's long term, right? Which I learned, I saw when I started, and I was like, I don't want to do that, whatever. But then there's a whole life design with flexible paid up addition riders. Then there's another one that you could do, a privatized bank with whole life paid up addition riders and term. It all depends on the client's needs and how fast you want to accumulate cash, how fast to get out of debt. This is a combination, and that's where we walk you through it. So just understand it's just a component of what we're looking to do. And this is how every bank that you bank with pretty much is using, it's called BOLI, bank-owned life insurance. They have their at least 15% to 20% of their assets of your own money is utilizing the same piece. So it's a little bit on infinite banking. You can see some of our other shows. And by the way, the money multiply method, our website, everything's going to be in the links below. So anything that Hannah's talking to you about, she mentioned, she goes, this is where you can go to. Don't worry about it. Hannah, just remember, just say, hey, it's going to be in the links below. Cool. All right. So we wanted to tell you that's how you build it. We'll show you that. So the objective right now, just to start, is, okay, great. You right now you're in debt. And it stinks. So you're putting your money, you're in your bank, and then you're taking that money and you're paying out your credit cards, your visas, your Americans, anything that has interest on. Let's just share, there's good debt and bad debt. Let's say with the bad debt right now, which is mostly credit cards, right? Okay. Let's not count even your mortgage yet, because we can show you how to pay off your mortgage and be debt free of everything. But just like credit cards, so it's all those credit card debts that it's hampering in the trillions for everybody else. I did a short TikTok yesterday. I don't know if you got it. If you see a TikTok, I'm doing all these offers for credit cards. Oh yeah. That's how we all get into debt, because they just end up using it and we don't pay it off, right? So I like American Express. Okay, so that's number one. That's a little bit of infinite banking. Number two, calculate your current debt situation, right? So we're going to put a little link below to show you how to do that. But, super simple. Put in a spreadsheet, take a spreadsheet, put all your credit cards, put your balance, put your minimum payment, right? Put your interest rate, and put how much you're paying. Right. So, not necessarily that order, we'll show you, but super simple. You want to just right across the board, right? Visa balance, $10,000, interest, 14%, a minimum payment, $100, actual payment, $150, right? It's something like that. We'll have something down linked before. So that's how you want to calculate it. How would you do that to be able to put that together?
No, that's absolutely it. I think what's important to take away from here is that you should be looking into your financial life. I know most of us Americans, we're not over there calculating, looking at our budgets and looking at, all right, what's my net income at the end of each month? What went out in expenses and what came in as income, let alone we're tracking our debt, right? This is very good. That's exactly what I would do. Just even a spreadsheet. I'm an old fashioned kind of girl. I like my pen and notepad, and I'll just write it all down.
Says the young one.
I know.
Go figure that one out.
I picked it up from my father, and so I'll just write it all out. Hey, how much is owed, what the interest I'm being charged on it, what's my remaining balance, and this month how much should I pay towards it. That's really it.
Yeah. So look, at the end of the day, though, if you're stressed and you want to get out of that, just the reason why you're watching this, right? So if you are, then in the beginning, it may be more stressful for you to see it. But if you want to get debt free and you want to not have stress, you need to
start taking.
You have to look at it. You can't manage what you can't measure, right? You can't get out of something if you can't see the situation that you're in, right? Assess the situation. So this is what we're suggesting for you to do, no matter what. Assess your situation, right? What do you have? Okay, so that's number one. Now, what are you going to do after that? You're going to create a budget and a payment plan, right? So that's what they all teach you: create a budget and a payment plan. So budget's your key, right? You don't want to overspend. It's not how much you make, it's how much you save, right? And I learned that the hard way. And I don't care how much you make. You can make $10 million, you spend 12 million, you got a problem, right? You can make 100,000, you spend 120,000, you got a problem. You can make 80,000 or $60,000 and only spend 30,000, you're going to be the next door millionaire. Right. So it really doesn't matter. It's up to you. And we're here to help you and anybody else in your entire family, because we believe in leaving legacies. Right. So creating the budget and the payment plan. What would you do there? And how are we going to tie this eventually to pay off your debts with infinite banking? What are you looking for when we're looking to set up their budget and their payment plan, or what we want to see from somebody?
I always ask the question of how much is your time worth? How much are you worth? Because right now, what you got to do is you have to change that mentality. What we've always been taught is that we go out, we work for the money, we trade our hours for money. And then once that money comes in, we pay everybody else first: the house people, the car people, the food people, the gasoline people, and we just hope that there's some left over for us. So when you start getting disciplined with your finances, because if you want to be financially free, you got to be disciplined. So when you start getting disciplined, how much is your time worth? How much are you going to pay yourself first each and every month? I mean, heck, you could even do this on a weekly basis. Hey, I'm going to pay myself first $100 each and every week. So when dollars come in, just set that money aside and then go pay your monthly expenses. And Victor, I'm not here to promote anything. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but let me just give your audience a resource that really helps me in my life. There's an app called Truebill. So Truebill, I pay $5 a month, and I can track, and it tells me what my net income is at the end of each month, what bills are coming due, the subscriptions that are coming due. And sometimes it's really nice because, hey, I haven't been watching Hulu for the past 6 months. Maybe I should go ahead and cancel this subscription. So just a tool for your audience there. But that's what I would do, is change the mentality first to pay yourself first, whether it be $50 a month, $25 a week or a month. Just set aside something and then take that set aside amount and now start helping yourself and start paying off that debt. Or we'll get into it next, put that into the banking policy first and then go pay off the debt.
Exactly. So, and so what I like helping, and that was awesome, right? So what I look for is I like that Truebill right? And that's probably super smart because there are so many subscription stuffs you don't realize, and they start tallying up, right? So you create and look, businesses do it. Let's not confuse it. I'm sure everybody out there have been in a business or is in a business or has seen the business where there are times when the business isn't going well, man, they'll take the coffee away. They'll take, they got to cut expenses somehow. I lived it, I had to be the one doing it. I've been part of it, so businesses run that way. Well, your household is business, right? Run your household like a business. Pay yourself first, right? And if you don't, you're going to be stuck later on, right? So and look, if you got too much of your money, you're going to have to figure out how to generate some more cash, right? We can't help you with that. But most people we talk to, we're able to find. The reason why I like creating the budget and the plan with our clients is I could find what I call in reducing debt. We'll talk about investment later on. Purely, you don't have to be in debt to be part of the money multiplier, to be part of infinite banking. But on this series, this one is about debt. If you're in debt, we're always finding what I call inefficient dollars, right? Mm-hmm. And you'll hear that in most financial people. They'll say, "What are inefficient dollars?" Right? One, are you trying to pay your mortgage more money each month? Right? Then paying it off, right? Are you paying extra to your money? Are you paying extra more than your minimum, which everyone's trying to tell you to pay, right? What's the order in which you're paying your credit cards, right? So we try to find and squeeze out. The beauty about us designing a customized a banking policy or an infinite banking policy or insurance benefit policy for you is that we ultimately, I've been successful, I'm sure you have as well, been successful of is not having it cost you any more money than you're spending today. That is our goal. I'm not looking for you to have, oh man, now it's great, but now I got another expense I got to do. How am I going to do that when I can't pay mine? No, we're going to figure it out to make sure we can figure, where is it? Are you storing money away? Most people have money in a bank account and they're sitting there for a rainy day fund, right? 70% of it they never use.
Yep.
Right. And it's now losing 6% because of inflation.
Or maxing out their 401k, y'all. That's another topic for another time.
So we're going to talk about that one too. So we're going to find, that's where we're looking at. We're going to find the inefficient dollars, right? And we go in there, and out of those, what's left in the inefficient dollars, we're going to then help. And now we're going to talk a little bit about infinite banking. So again, just so you understand, where you can get you debt free without you spending more, not a dime more than you are spending today. Mm-hmm. And if you do, which is rare, then it's your choice. But outside of that, our goal is to help it to maximize how the money's coming in and where it's flowing through in your life, right? Mm-hmm. So pay off your debts using the infinite banking system, right? Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Hannah.
Good. No, I have nothing to add. I actually know that was perfect. Should we? Let's get into how to do the debts with the banking system.
Yeah. All right, so let's go.
So anyway, so my thoughts on this. So this is really kind of why I was talking in the forefront about the opportunity cost of the dollar. So why do we want to use the policy to pay off those debts and not just take it right from my checking account to go pay off the debts? All right. So I think we first have to understand the why behind it. So when I take money from the checking account to go and pay off the debts, I'm losing that interest that I'm earning now on that money. Because remember, it was in my pocket, it was inside my bank account earning me interest. And now I've just taken it out of there, given it over to Amex or Barclays or the boat, West Marine people, right? I've gone and given that money to them. They're happy. That's perfect. But now in order to get that money back inside of my pocket again, I have to go work for it, right? I got to go earn it or go get it back somehow. So why we want to use the policy is because as soon as I get that money inside of there, now that dollar is always earning interest for me. It keeps earning interest. At the same time, I'm able to take it out and go give it to Amex, go give it to West Marine. Okay, so that's the why behind it. So now let's start to implement it. So what I do is I take my money, I put it inside of the policy first. That's the first stop. Then from there, I will go and give it to American Express. And now that I've gone and given that money to American Express, let's make believe that they're done, they're paid off. I went and gave them my $3,000 balance that I owed to them, and now they're gone, they're happy with me. So now I just freed up the cash flow that I was sending to Amex each month. So now I got this extra $150 of extra cash flow that I can now and go put inside of the next debt, right? Folks, what folks like to call the snowball method. So take that cash flow that you were sending to Amex. Now let's go tackle on the next debt of Chase, that credit card of Chase. Take that 150, combine it to what the monthly payment you were sending to Chase, and now keep tackling that on until now Chase is paid off. So I know we're kind of going through this as an auditory session right now. However, just like Victor said at the bottom of the description, you can go and we show you visually how to incorporate infinite banking with paying off the debts.
Oh, you like this one, right? Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I can't find the other one. Well, this one, I usually had a bank here, right? So we're just trying to show you today, you put your money in your bank account, you write your check, you pay off your debts. We're just redirecting it when we create this banking system for you. So that way you're putting your money in there. As you keep putting what we call deposits, right? If you put in, $500, if you put in, let's just make it simple, right? You put in $500 a month of money that we redirected, that's just you're already paying for, right? And you put $500 a month. So that $500, when you put it in there each month, it goes to 1,000 and so forth, right? So, a good, 60 to 70% of that is creating cash value, right? So what's that mean is that it keeps accumulating and you keep earning interest on that money. So then you're just borrowing against the insurance company's surplus. That's where you're paying off your debt. So you keep utilizing it to paying off debts, but at least you're just redirecting it as you're paying off, because right now you're just putting it in your bank account and paying it out and it's gone, right? Number one. Number two, even if it's in your bank account for what little time it is, you're not getting any interest on there anyways, right? And then, so at least here, you're putting in your own bank, you're able to utilize that cash and you're getting uninterrupted compounded interest. And you're just constantly building more and more and more. And over time, that's just going to keep adding up and adding up and adding up. I just wanted to show you real quick how to find the other one real quick.
Bingo. But, because as time goes on, that borrowing power gets stronger and stronger, right? You're going to get to that point where you're able to take out more than what you even put into the vehicle. It's the power of uninterrupted compounding interest. What Albert Einstein says, the eighth wonder of the world.
Exactly. So what happens is now, and so what we've been able to do and learn is you're going to take, you're paying off $100 a month to Citibank or Visa or whatever, right? Now we pay that off. Now you got another $100 paid over. Okay, that's not spending money. You want to put that back into your bank account to accumulate more cash. So it accumulates, and then you're going to withdraw and pay off the next top credit card. Keep paying your minimums, right? Don't worry about that. The objective is we're going to chunk down your debt. That's how we're going to do it. I like calling it chunking down, right? So you're not going to put it in and pay extra. You're going to put it in and leave it until it grows, pay your minimum, utilize it the same way, but you're going to continue growing that till it grows enough so you can knock off each one at a time. And as you knock off one credit card or one debt, that you utilize that money and repay yourself. So now you're recapturing that money, right? And we could show you that, with a great strategy session. Okay. And the next thing is, regardless of we're teaching you, there's concepts here you can use on your own, whether you're using banking concepts or not, you managing your so forth. You want to monitor and adjust your progress as needed, right? Sometimes life comes up. Sometimes you may want to put maybe emergency money away first, right? There's sometimes like in my banking policies, I have one that I make sure that's is my security money, right? So either I'm going to invest or I'm going to do something, but just in case, I want to make sure I have cash accessible to me. Instead of having cash in a rainy day fund in the bank, I have cash accessible to me, right, through my own banking system, right? So we're, monitoring your progress and adjusting as needed is something you need to do. The beauty about working with us and the Money Multiplier is the fact that we assist you in that. How do we do that?
Yeah, with the mapping team. So really, what good is a tool in your tool belt if you don't know how to use it? I guess one thing I want to point out is that, that y'all, that this concept's not hard. It's not, it's really not that complex. It does require that mindset shift. Anybody can set up one of these policies, but each person and each situation is different. And that's kind of what Victor was talking about earlier. It's customized to that person's needs and their goals. So since this is the episode of debt payoff, your needs and goals is probably, hey, I need this liquidity now from my policies because I'm tired of being in this financial bond over here with Amex. So what happens is that when you do become a member of the Money Multiplier, you have your designated mapping specialist. So they will help you implement this policy into your financial life. So what they'll do is they will show you the visual tool. So just like how you see on that presentation there, the Money Multiplier map, you will have your own map with your debts, your expenses, and whatever premium that you choose that you want to funnel through your banking policy. And then they'll show you visually how to go out and pay off those debts. However, our financial life is never stagnant, right? We're not going to be in the same financial position we are in today that we are even a month down the road, let alone 3 to 6 months down the road. So what happens is that we see the need and importance to update these maps, stay current, and stay in the know of what's going on so that we can help you really implement this and reach that financial freedom that you want to see for yourself and your family. So these maps, they do get updated 3 to 4 times a year, that you'll sit down and really analyze, all right, where am I at now, and how to keep incorporating the policy in the map to really get out of that debt. And then once you're out of all that debt, that's an episode for another time of how you can go now and put that money to work.
No doubt.
That's what we offer.
Now, the one thing that I do with my clients, as well as utilizing the mapping, the strategy, the roadmaps, however you want to call it, is I try to do quarterly reviews with them early on. I want to make sure you're maximizing the use of your policy. I'm making sure you're getting out of debt. So, people hear insurance or life insurance, they run away. Look, I'm not selling you life insurance. I'm selling you a banking concept. Life insurance is the benefit or the tool that's allowing you to get out of debt, and also provides all the tax benefits that you're going to want and you're going to need: protection against creditors, protection against bankruptcy, protection against IRS, everything. But I do those quarterly sessions and say, hey, I have one, today to talk with a client, making sure they're maximizing their money, because you want to be constantly maximizing the value of this banking process. So that's awesome. So look, in the link below, we got a free gift for you. It's called Mapping Out the Millionaire Mystery Steps into the Wealthy PDF. It's by Brent Kessler and Chris Noggle. They have great, Chris Noggle's got great YouTube. Brent has great information. And we're going to tell you what we can do to move forward. To schedule a free strategy session with me and Hannah, click the link below. There's going to be a link below. You'll have my contact. I'll go to my calendar. You'll have me and Hannah on a strategy session. We'll talk with you, or me or one of the team on a session talking with you. Now, look, we really work with serious people to create wealth, to create more wealth, or just because you want to get out of debt. So I need you to understand that, right? You got to want it. So you got to watch this, what I'm about to show you right now. And look, again, I love 13:22 Proverbs, right? Good person leaves an inheritance to his children's children. I want to go by children's children, and one more. So you're going to see our free strategy session, but you're going to see the moneymultiplier.com in the member area. It's a 90-minute presentation. It just gives you the concepts. You know what you're looking at. So when we talk to you, you feel a little bit more comfortable, right? I mean, isn't that the concept of it? Like, because outside of that, it gets too difficult to, we're not looking to convince, and we're not looking to sell. We're looking to help and educate. This is a financial education, right? We're not attorneys. We're not financial advisors, but we do know how to utilize this concept because we're a product of the product. We're using it. We're not selling you something we're not using. Okay. It's a 90-minute video with co-author Brent Kessler, mapping out the millionaire mystery. Goes with the book. Okay. You probably watch more than 90 minutes of Netflix, right? Because I know I do. right? See, there's more YouTube videos. I'm banking on you via my channel. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the notification so you know you're on. I also have a sports cast, a whole bunch of stuff there. Okay. Again, we are certified Your Family Bank and Debt-Free Life representative. Hannah is an Infinite Banking Concepts authorized practitioner. Okay. Our next podcast will be next Tuesday. That is July 5th.
I think so. Yeah.
July 5th at 8 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, we may have to do something there because I'm going to be flying. I'm not sure what time I'm flying there, but we got a couple of things. How to use it now. One, we want to get you out of debt. We can get in deeper of it, but we may be talking about how to use independent banking system for real estate investing. Right. Everyone I know crazy with the real estate market today, how do banks work, talk about how you could be your own banker. We want to identify your why. So, how to, Hannah, I know we're going to have your links below, how to get in touch with you. So it's going to have information on Hannah below, but Anna, any other ways they can get in touch with you?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, The Money Multiplier, and my name is Hannah Kessler with one S.
Kessler, there you go. You should see it on the screen now. See our name, Kessler with one S. All righty. Well, again, thank you for listening and stay tuning in. We're to help as many people. Victor VTV and podcast, live a debt-free life, and build. I'm telling you, 95% of the country don't understand this concept that's been around for over 100 years. Insurance has been around for over 200 years, and you may be asked, it's too good to be true. Well, it is. Why isn't everyone doing it? Well, because anyone who knows about it ends up doing it. So it's your decision. Stay tuned, watch the video, schedule a meeting with us. We're really excited to help you and get rid of that stress and you stop suffering, right? It's suffocating, I guess. Awesome. Well, again, stay tuned and we'll be talking soon. My name is Victor Arocho. You can reach me at victorarocho.com. As you see my name, you can reach me at @Arocho on Twitter, and I have an Instagram account, Debt Free Victor. So log on to any way you can. If we're here to help answer any questions. Hannah, as always, a pleasure.
As always, a pleasure. I'll catch you next week. Thanks, Victor.
Bye.